To start this tool tale, you're going to want to head over to Sanctuary Outpost in F7. You're going to want to head over to the Order of Souls tent, and to the left of Madame Olive there is the Wild Rose book. You just want to vote on it and you have started the tool tale. The next step in this tool tale is to find where they buried the chest of memories. Now you can read through these stories and these little diary entries. It's quite interesting to read about. It's quite a sweet story. However, it tells you where you need to go to actually get the memories. It's not actually that hard. For me, the location is located on page 15. I don't know if it's the same for you. However, yeah, you just want to look for the diary entry where they say they've buried the chest of memories. See, if you look here, it says, "Hi Olive, George and I are taking some memories we care about and they all go in a chest we buried. It's hidden at Boulder Cay on the thinnest spit of land." However, I do know that the chest of memories can either be on Sandy Shallows, Rapier Cay or Boulder Cay. For me, I've got Boulder Cay. Just so you know, all three of the islands are located very closely to Sanctuary Outpost. You have Rapier Cay in D8, Sandy Shallows on the border of D and E5, and Boulder Cay in G5. Just so you know, you don't have to go looking around the whole map for these islands. If you have Boulder Cay like me, you're just going to want to go to the very centre of the two little islands and just dig right in the middle. You'll get the chest of memories. Once you get the chest of memories, you're going to want to open it up and take out the lover's notes. This shall give you 2 more pages, or 2 more stories into your books rather, and this will take you to the box of spices and the music box. The stories that you get from these pages vary from pirate to pirate, and each story takes you to a different island. Now, the one thing that remains consistent throughout every single story is that you need to dig where George and Rose are standing. Now, there are many different islands and different stories. I'll list all of them off. However, I'll go through my stories first. If you have the pig chase, you're going to want to go to Salty Sands on the very north part of the island and just dig where George and Rose are standing. Sort of just line it up how they are. Now, if you have our Vows, you're going to want to head to Smuggler's Bay. If you go to the arch, the part where the 2 peaks meet, and dig on the west side of the bridge, you should get your treasure. If you have the story Our First Kiss, you're going to head over to the Lagoon of Whispers, and you just want to dig where George and Rose are standing, and you should receive the spice box. If you have We Survived Our First Ambush, you have to head over to Cannon Cove and go to the East Beach and dig where George and Rose are standing again. If you have Doing What I Do Best, you're going to head over to Boulder Cay and go to the south part of the island and dig where George and Rose are standing. By now you understand that you have to just dig where George and Rose are standing, so I won't repeat myself anymore. However, if you have Day 81 story, you'll go to Lonely Isle. If you have the Day We Found Our Pendants, you want to head over to Sea Dog's Rest. If you have The Argument, you want to go over to the Twin Groves and go between the rocks where the palm tree is. For Our First Dance, it is a little bit different. However, this is located on Wanderer's Refuge. It's sort of on the northernmost part of the island. However, it's before the tunnel that you go through. Once you locate where you need to go, you need to stand where George and Rose were and copy the dance routine that they were doing. You don't dig where they were standing, you copy it. It should be something like 3 steps back, 3 steps right, something along those lines, and then what you dig in the finishing spot. For the perfect plan, you're going to head over to Sailor's Bounty and you will end up below the ship's bow on the northeast side of the island. You can follow the sort of trail that they leave in the books, or you can just go straight there. It's up to you, but yeah, you'll end up on the northeast side of the island below the ship's bow. If you have Our First Bounty, you're going to head over to Lone Cove. Now you just want to go to the west side of the island and it is near a tree and a rock. If you just dig around here, like in the book says, you will get the music box. So once you arrive at Salty Sands, you're just going to want to head to the most northern part of the island. Now if you just refer back to the book, just have a look at where they were stood. So I imagine it would have to be about, I don't know, about here. There you go. and shall get the boxes of spice. Once you arrive at Smuggler's Bay, you just want to make your way to the arch at the top. You're going to want to run to the very top of the arch towards the bridge and head over to the west side, and just next to this bridge you just need to dig. You should get the Roses music box from it. Once you have both of the items, both the music box and the box of spice, you're going to want to return back to Sanctuary Outpost and return them to Madame Olive. Once you've returned to Sanctuary Outpost, just head back over to the Order of Souls tent where Madame Olive is, and just hand in both the spice box and the music box. So once she has finished the ritual, you will receive the enchanted compass from the box in front of her. This will take you to an island where you can find Rose and George. The enchanted compass can take you to a variety of different islands. However, there are no small islands involved. So if you're on your way to where the compass is pointing and there's a small island in the way, it's most likely not going to be that island. The most common islands are Crescent Isle, Sharkbait Cove, Lone Cove, Sailor's Bounty, Plunder Valley, Wanderer's Refuge, Mermaid's Hideaway, Smuggler's Bay, Snake Island and Cannon Cove. Now, with my compass, it is telling me to head over to Crescent Isle. Once you've grabbed Rose's pendant, you're just going to want to head inwards in the land until you find Rook talking about George. Now on Crescent Isle, this is in the little cave just below the arch. Here she is. This is some batshit crazy woman, and she wanted George all to herself. Fucking batshit crazy psycho. I don't know, you just want to deal with her, finish her off and get George's pendant back. As you can see, she's pretty crazy. Shouldn't be too hard to defeat, just use your sword and spam click pretty much. There you go, Captain Rook defeated. Oh my, but I am taking a lot of damage. I don't have any bananas, so take the pendant and run away. Once you have both of the pendants, you just want to head back to Sanctuary Outpost and hand them in to Madame Olive. So once you return to Sanctuary Outpost, you just want to hand in both of the pendants to Madame Olive. And now you have completed the tall tale.